Hello, Let's Play Everybody here. Welcome back to Batman Arkham Origins. It's that wintry time of year again, ladies and gents. Christmas is coming past, and it's New Year's Day. Happy New Year's, everyone. I kind of don't really know why I made this video. A part of me is just like, you know what? It's that time of year again. We gotta play Arkham Origins. Just a little bit. Just a smidgen. Even if it's just free roaming Gotham. I don't care.
Potential assignment incoming. Keep this channel open.
Just something for fun, you know? Just something for fun.
Yes,
Bye-bye! There you are. Ah!
go get the bastards! Right, let's get him.
It's been too long.
What's it gonna take?
Damn it! You all suck!
We'll drop this view. Rumble.
Ah, you all suck.
Space. Ah, yeah.
Nice. And that's one more crime in progress taken care of. What lovely art we have over here. Almost gives me Clayface vibes. God, I will admit, I've completely forgotten. As much as I appreciate this game, I do forget its combat is potentially the second best out of all the Arkham games. And it doesn't do a bad job, but it most definitely lacks in certain areas. It's a little slow. Yeah. Welcome back to Batman Arkham Origins. God, I miss this game. It's something sweet. One of those seasonal games you don't get the chance to play all the time. And yeah, it's like, well, I own it. I could play this game whenever the hell I want. So why don't I play this game whenever the hell I want? I'll answer your question with an amazing statement. Because it's a Christmas game. Why the hell would I play this game in the middle of the summer? Why not play this when it's, well, I want to say when it's snowing outside. Hilariously, it's actually been the warmest Christmas we've had in a good minute. Like, I wish I was joking. It got all the way up to 60s and 70 degrees Christmas Day, my time of year. Or my location of place. It was weird. Nicely weird, though, you know? We did have snow December 1st. That was a lovely surprise. And the funny thing is we don't ever get snow that consistent or that early in December, you know? Whenever we get snow, it's very hilariously after or right before. Like, maybe November, most definitely January. January, February, we have a good chance of getting snow. Missouri does not get snow that often during December, which kind of sucks. We haven't had a quite Christmas in a good couple of years. It's not bad. Just kind of sucks at times, you know? Well, I should be a bit scared. I know there's snipers around this area. It's a tad bit concerned for my health. Oh, there they are. They still spotted me? Nope. Thank goodness. Royal Hotel. Is that helicopter still crashed out in front of it, or did they somehow clean that up? This year was good. This year was good. I feel weird because I haven't counted my videos because I know for a fact I don't think I published as many videos this year as I did last year. I published, I think, a little over 100 videos last year. And I was so proud of myself for that. And a part of me kind of wanted to aim like, come on, let's see if we can at least make it 150 this year. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I would actively have to go through my videos and count every single one of them for how many I released this year. But I can happily say I actually started and finished a lot more indie games this year. Even if it was just for a single episode because they were leaving Game Pass. I started a lot of different videos this year, and I'm very happy about that. I played multiple different games, mostly Destiny. I'm a little pissed off with myself, but there's also some other games I started on a journey for, like Anthem. God, Anthem pissed me off. You know? I love the game. I'm loving the flying. I'm loving the mechanics. It's got that just the right amount of cool vibes to make me sit there and say, okay, I kind of want to come back and play it. But it's not perfect. Especially when it's like, oh yeah, well, we need you to grind for this certain material, or we need you to go out in the environment and do this specific thing. But we're not going to tell you how to do it. We're not going to tell you why you should do it. We're not going to tell you where you should go and do it. We're just going to expect you to know how to do it. And that pissed me off something awful. Multiple times. They did that multiple times in the story mode. And God, that made it so annoying to just try to play that at times. Absolutely the worst.
Oh no!
Oh, did someone figure out I'm the Batman? Someone figured it out. Ow! Rude.
So tough.
Where's my...
Holy crap, it's that bat thing! Get in there and... Shomo is messing.
I'm quite literally messing with you guys right now.
Think you can keep... Ain't bad this morning.
Nice. Feels good to play this. It's just that appropriate game for the wintertime season. It's so fun. You know, I think every year, ever since I've started college, holidays have kind of been a weird feeling for me now. Because it feels like they've slowly just become another day of the year. Not that they've necessarily lost their magic. I remember that there was one year in particular, I felt just like majorly jet lagged, you know? It was even the instance of like, oh, Christmas just didn't feel special. It's like, no, Christmas just, it didn't even feel like it was time for Christmas. It just totally did not feel like it was Christmas time yet. And then when Christmas had come and passed, I sat there just like, oh no, I missed it, whatever. Yeah, we had Christmas, whatever. And then like a week after Christmas was here, when it was like halfway through January, I sat there just like, oh my God, Christmas! Like, I don't know why. Like, even the same thing for Halloween. I think like it was well into Thanksgiving. For some reason, Halloween hit me, and I sat there just like, ooh, spooky season. It got cold, it got wintry, it got chilly. The leaves are falling. It feels perfect. And I realized, like, yes, spooky season. I realized, like, yeah, Halloween was like 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks ago, buddy. What am I doing? What am I doing now? You know? And this year, I can't really say I can't really say I felt jet lagged. Quite the opposite, actually. This year it felt more or less like...
My board is lit up. If you don't have an assignment, please report in.
Oh, I think I see. Ah, damn it. This year just more or less felt like I was too busy to really appreciate the holiday. And I was so busy with just like cooking and helping clean and shit like that, that by the time I finally had the opportunity to have like 5 minutes to myself, that's when it was just like, oh my God, Christmas. But once I got busy again, it's like that feeling kind of left me. Very weird. Like even New Year's, I think I woke up and I kind of realized like, oh yeah, it's January 31st, it's December 31st. It's the last day of 2025. And a part of me just didn't really know how to feel about that. I didn't necessarily feel like, oh my God, it's the last day of the year. I just kind of sat there just like, it's a day. Didn't necessarily feel good, bad, whatever. I think we can kind of agree. That's a weird way to look at things. It is. It's just a day. It's a day that everyone's celebrating, and I don't really care to celebrate it. But since everyone's celebrating, I'll celebrate along with them. That was kind of just the vibe, you know? And that's kind of a shit vibe to have. It's not really any vibe anyone wants to have when it comes to Christmas. Or for, I guess, arguably New Year's either. Arguably New Year's. But it's kind of 50-50 for either one. Is that to say I had a bad time? Hell no, I still had a fantastic Christmas. There were just definitely those times where I just felt like, eh. 'Tis a day. And then there were those times where I felt like, man, this is an incredible day and I'm so happy to be here. It just kind of disappeared and reappeared at times, you know? And that feels weird. Again, though, not to say that that's a bad thing. You get busy. We get stressed. We get overworked. But I am happy to say it was a really good year. Even if I definitely had my moments where I said this like, God damn, I'm not burnt out, but I am burning out. I am so busy and I'm so tired and I'm having those healthy breaks of everything's fine. I just wish those healthy breaks were more effective, where they lasted longer. And then there are those times where it just didn't feel like it was. And then I have times like right now where it feels really good. I get to spend a lot of time with my friends. I got really thoughtful gifts. I got time to hang out with people who I don't often get the time to hang out with. And fuck, I love that. Especially with my recent game sessions with Tyler. Tyler's school schedule is 10 times more chaotic than my own. Like my own, I still have a decent schedule to the point that I can consistently play games and do homework and study for exams and do all that fun stuff. Tyler's, on the other hand, is so chaotic and unnatural that there are times where he will make plans and then he will have to cancel on his own plans because something will have happened or he will have miscalculated and he will have thought to himself, oh yeah, I have time to hang out tonight, and 5 seconds and like 30 minutes into him not having shown up for his own party, he realizes, okay guys, I got bad news, I can't make it. And we kind of sat there, this is like, yeah, we figured, no offense. We don't hate him for that. It's annoying. It's annoying as all hell, which, yeah, I can understand at times can be a bit worse. But we don't hate him for it. He does a great job. He's still a good friend of ours. He's an asshole. He's the only asshole I want in my life. This is the bridge to the other side of Gotham. Yeah, it is. Am I on the wrong side of the map? Nope, right side of the map. I always forget how much of Arkham Origins really is just, here's Arkham City. This is the town we got to see beforehand. There's the bridge that you have to travel across, and then this is technically the new bit of Arkham, of Gotham. This is a piece of Gotham we have technically not gotten to see before. This is the newest bit of Gotham that we didn't get to see. And it feels kind of sectioned off, you know? 1 second. There's this whole bit of Gotham that's just blockaded off and we can't go over there. And I kind of said this is like, oh, that's nice, I guess. But then you get to then you cross the bridge and you get to Arkham City, and you're sitting there like, wow, Arkham City, it's the exact same as what I remember it was. But because of that familiarity, it's just like, oh, I know what this is. I know where things are. This is kind of nice. You know, when I was young and I looked up these videos online because I was too young to play the game, I loved looking up this YouTuber. His name was K-Wing, K-Wing 101, which was supposed to be a shorter variant for Nightwing 101. And I used to watch him play the absolute hell out of the Arkham games. Again and again and again and again. And I think there are days where I kind of like remind myself of K-Wing. I was just like, yeah, I wonder what happened to him, and I'll just be like, fuck it, let's go watch Nightwing 101 real quickly. Quick video, what's the worst that can happen? And it feels like I'm like rewatching my childhood at times. Same videos. Man's got a wife. Then again, I think he was married even when he was making the videos, so I don't think much changed. I hope nothing much has changed. He's a good guy. Wonder Tower. This has been a good year. Got to play some good contents. I got to retire from Destiny. Well, I got to retire in Destiny in terms of its grind, you know? I retire from the grind. Honestly, that's actually been the best part about the year. I still play Destiny 2. That's the funny bit. I still play Destiny 2. But I log in and I just play some old missions and I fuck around and I have fun. That's really about it. And that's my friends kind of hold me over that head. It's like, so I thought you were retired. I thought you were retired from this. He's like, no, I retired from the grind. I was like, no, I remember you saying you retired, and I'm over here like, no, I retired from the grind. I'm still gonna play the game. I was like, well, why? I thought the game was done with. I thought the game was over. I thought you beat the final boss. It's like, well, I mean, I did, but the game's still coming out with content and story. I still love the game. I still love the story mode. I just don't want to do anything that's gonna cost me hours of my life, unless I want to. And even then, I want to give that time to some other things, like Dark Souls or Warframe. I started picking up Warframe as of late. Really good game. I've made some genuinely good progress. Oh, I gotta go. Bye! Bye, bitches!
Got a call of a violent crime. Still waiting on location details.
They do not know I'm here. They don't need to know I'm here. Ooh, Enigma packet. Oh man. And I'm gone. Good luck looking like an idiot to your friends, dumbass. Slightly decorated Gotham as it goes through a very bad blizzard. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the purpose of this video is at this point. I guess I'm just recording myself while I talk. I guess this is just a chatting with Legend video as the year changes and things don't feel the same anymore. But they still do. They don't, but they do, but they don't. The effort that we put into making our friends and family happy can stress things out. And we can always make ourselves feel bad for, oh, the season just doesn't feel the same anymore. But I feel like once we get that calm, that 5 minutes where things die down, just a little bit. Sometimes that's all we need. No? Sometimes that's all we need to just remind ourselves things are good. Things are good. 'Tis a new year. The old year ain't dead, but at this point it's gone and it's nothing but a memory now. And the only thing we could do is look back at him. I played a lot of games this year. Lots of indies. Lots of one-time episodes just to throw them on YouTube because they were leaving Game Pass. Played a lot of Destiny 2 this year, but at the same time, a lot less. Final Shape, the episodes. I played Renegades and Edge of Fate. I started up Dark Souls. I'm stuck on Quelaag because that bitch is just... Oh my god. She keeps doing a bunch of these lava attacks and then she keeps running around the room. Seriously, she just keeps doing... She just keeps throwing lava everywhere and the lava does so much overtime damage to me and I'm just like, god damn it, this bitch. If she's not the end of me, this fucking lava's gonna be the end of me. And then she just runs around the room and it's like, well, I can't chase you because the lava's going to kick my ass. You are not one-shotting me. But if I step in the lava's going to one-shot me. Like she knows. She knows just how to fuck me up. Played Warframe. I recently just got Rhino, and I just recently beat the Vox Solaris story quest on Fortuna, on Venus. That was nice. I'm pushing on to Mercury, and afterwards I'm going to head to Mars. I don't know what my intent is with the game, but as of right now, I think I just want to find a Warframe or two that I'm really happy with. Maybe I'll grind towards a specific gun or two. Maybe, maybe not. I'll figure out how I feel about that. And then I'll just kind of say, okay, I found a weapon. I found a single, or maybe a group of Warframes, because the game keeps giving me rewards. I just now have to grind for the pieces to unlock these rewards, and then I have to level them up because then they're vastly underleveled. You know, all the fun stuff, don't you know? Just absolutely all the fun stuff. That's good. I've had more time to just be me. Oh my god, I've had more time to also focus on school. Thank God that Destiny 2, thank God I retired from Destiny 2's grind from that shit. Oh my fucking god. I log in every week just to be like, hey, yo, Tess Everest, what you selling me? Nothing good? Okay, I'm out of here then. Warframe's fun. It's fast. It's nice. I got the chance to play Anthem this year. Fuck that game. I love the flying and I love the environment, but the gunplay is kind of basic and everything else about the game just makes me feel like, okay, they did really good in certain areas and then they really fucked up in other areas, but it's okay. I started Minecraft Story Mode. I do need to finish Minecraft Story Mode. I felt bad because once I started Minecraft Story Mode, I hit another roadblock in Anthem, which pissed me off. And then I just kept playing Anthem, and I sat there and I realized, like, I'm not continuing my other Story Mode game, which I said I would promise to get better at doing multiple story modes at once. Which I'm still not good at doing multiple story modes at once, apparently. Gotta focus on one at a time, otherwise I'll just get sidetracked with one and I won't get better at doing the other. Apparently. Apparently. It's been a good year. I've gotten to spend so much time with Catalan. I'm so happy about that. Oh my god, especially on Marvel Rivals. Fucking hell. It sounds so dumb, but Catherine does not like PvP-based games. Tyler really doesn't like PvP games. Just, he is... Tyler really is the definition of like a humanoid cat. If there is something he's not the biggest fan of, he will actively state, no, I don't like this. And then he will actively be like, come on, let's play something else. And it sucks at times, and it gets a little annoying, especially since we will make accommodations to play what he wants to play, and he will make the accommodations to play what we want to play. But if it's something he really doesn't like, he'll play it once or twice, and then that's really about it. I think the most extent we got out of him was Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. It sounds dumb, but it's so true. He played from beginning to end with that game, and at the very end, he seriously was hating it. He was actively looking at us like, guys, I hate this fucking game. Ow, who shot me? Oh, this guy right here. Batman, he's right in front of me. There you go.
Come back! Right here!
No. I'm not coming back. I'm leaving. Metropolis needs Batman more than ever now. We love Tyler. We love Tyler. He's an asshole, but he's a good asshole. A good friend. Built like a cat, though. Jesus Christ on a stick. He is built emotionally like a cat. Like I said, if he doesn't like something, he'll be very adamant and talkative about it. If he really likes something, he'll just keep like, come on, let's play that, let's play that, let's play that. And I don't mind it. Tyler's really funny. Tyler's really awesome. But fuck, when there's that one or two games that he is adamant about, like Repo, we played so much fucking Repo, it was getting underneath my skin. Because Tyler's like, hey yo, can we play something else? And Tyler's like, why? Repo's so much fun. And Tyler's like, I agree. But there's other games we haven't even touched yet. He's like, I was like, GTFO, like Overcooked, fucking totally unreliable delivery service. We played Spider-Heck a lot of times before it left Game Pass, and now we got it from like a game share thing. And now he's kind of in the same boat as like Grand Theft Auto Online as I am for like Destiny 2, and I'm over here like, my guy, you have everything in the game. I don't. And he's like, yeah, That's why all of us aren't gonna play it anymore. It's like, no, motherfucker. That's why you don't want to play it anymore. I want to play the game. And he's like, why do you want to play the game? He's like, because I don't have everything. I don't have a fucking yacht. I don't have a fucking mansion. I want a mansion. I want a yacht. And he's just like, oh, okay. Oh, I love him. I love him. He gets under my skin like there's no other Mario. I think Landon gets under my skin the second most, but that is only because there's so many games we have stopped playing because Landon's whole mentality and idea is if I don't have a way to fight back in it, I'm not gonna have fun. Like that was Lethal Company. Landon does not like Lethal Company. In the slightest bit, Landon does not like Lethal Company because you can fight back. The problem is it requires so many different shotgun shells or so many bonks with like a very blunt object to take out a spider or not even a gingerbread man, the nutcracker or whatever. It takes so many attacks to knock one of those guys out. It's at that point just kind of a waste of time. Like, they're going to one-shot kill you, whereas you have to hit them 15 times. Which is honestly why he probably advocated for repo so much, because you had grenades, you had guns, you had invincibility drones, you had feather drones, you had a genuine way of actually surviving and replaying the game. And he's not wrong for that. Once he kind of pointed that outside, it's like, actually, that's really good. Lethal Company, it really is, you're going to die. And Repo is, you're going to die, but have a grenade. Go ahead. Fight. Fight, motherfucker. Go ahead. Try your absolute best to survive. We dare you. Ooh, this one's got gates to it. Come on, where are you at? Complicate. Entangle. Where was I going on about that? Oh yeah, that's right, Marvel Rivals. I went on about how my friends are basically the emotional complexity of cats. Which I'm not wrong about, but still, that was a little bit rude. That was a little bit rude to me. But no, Marvel Rivals was actually a genuine surprise. Catherine does not like PvP games. Tyler really doesn't like PvP games. He'll play them with us, but he doesn't like consistently doing PvP games. Or player versus player, if you don't know what that means. And Landon and I don't mind PvP games, but it has to like entice us. Like I love a good challenge, which is why I'm slowly opening up to like extraction shooters like Arc Raiders and Marathon. Landon's kind of like, he likes it, but he doesn't like the fact that other people can fuck him over and he can lose a lot of good loot. And I'm over here like, yeah, that's fair. It's kind of like that. It's kind of the Destiny 2 player in us that we want to earn the thing that we've been playing. But we all have our own specific game style, game choice. I don't mind PvP. I love the challenge. Landon doesn't mind PvP. It's specific games he likes versus others. Catherine and Tyler don't like PvP games. So Marvel Rivals was a huge surprise for us to have been consistently playing this long amount of time. Because it's a PvP game. It's a 6v6 PvP game. But once we heard there was a bot mode, Catherine attempted it, and she slowly got better at Jeff the Shark, and she slowly got better at Moon Knight. And we just kept playing. And we kept consistently gaming. Like, I'm not even joking when I say that. Marvel Rivals has been the one game me, Kat, and Landon, not Tyler. Tyler has uninstalled the game and reinstalled it for certain occasions and events, like the Zombies game mode. But we have been consistently playing that game since it released a year ago. And I find that so fucking cool.
I got multiple calls
Genuinely,
available.
I do.
Sending them out in priority
It's such a
order.
fucking cool thing to have acquired. A game that we are all genuinely interested in, and a game that we've all genuinely gotten good at. I won't say I made a shit ton of Marvel Rivals videos, but I have played Marvel Rivals with these guys so fucking much. If I streamed every single time we played Marvel Rivals, I would have so many Marvel Rivals videos. Not all of them would be funny. Not all of them would be masterpieces or amazing. Some of them would just be kind of sleepy and talking about our day half the damn time.
Dispatch right here. Look out!
But it's nice, you know? It's nice to have acquired a game that we can all just kind of sit there and say, hell yeah! That's kind of slowly becoming our usual. It wasn't Destiny 2 like I was kind of hoping it was going to be. Not that I wanted everyone to get into Destiny 2, but I was kind of like hoping it's like, hey, maybe we could all just log in for something fun, you know? I think out of everything that happened this year with the Final Shape and Edge of Fate and Renegades, that kind of hurt me the most was when Landon kind of just stopped playing the game. Now, I'm not saying I was expecting him to infinitely play the game forever and ever and ever, and we were just gonna be like, yeah, whatever. Like, I wasn't expecting him to buy Edge of Fate or Renegades. He told me multiple times he wanted. Oh shit! I tapped my microphone. I'm so sorry. He wanted Edge of Fate to blow him away, and Edge of Fate looked good, but it didn't blow him away. It didn't interest him as much as he wanted. And because of that, he didn't buy it. He didn't play it. And he kind of ruled that over me when Edge of Fate releases. Like, I don't know, Reed. It sounds like it's shit. It sounds like it's absolute shit. Yeah, all the reviews are coming in saying it's bad. And I'm over here like, that's the Portal. That's just the Portal. The DLC itself is really good. Like, I wish I was joking. He got so mad when I didn't complete it, like, within the first couple days. It's like, dude, let me take my time with the DLC and let me get my thought process. It's like, no! I want to know your thought process now so we can go get ramen. Because our bet was if the DLC was good, he would pay for ramen. If it was bad, I would pay for ramen. And I kind of sat this like, I don't know, the DLC's actually really good. Story-wise, content-wise, the only thing it sucked on was just endgame. It didn't really have a lot to do endgame-wise, aside from replaying the same shit on harder difficulty again and again and again, which sucked. But at the same time, up until you got to that point, the gameplay was actually really solid. Story mode was really nice. Really fucking cool. I liked it. It was fun. But it still kind of hurt. I'm not saying I wanted to play this game infinitely with Landon. But it would have been nice to be like, hey Landon, you want to fuck around and do a dungeon in Destiny 2? And he was like, no. He uninstalled the game, he never touched it again, and then he just kept shit-talking it. I said, I was like, I don't mind that he's shit-talking it. But it really just went from, oh yeah, him and I played Destiny 2 all the time, to, well, I play Destiny 2 every now and then. He doesn't touch the game anymore. He doesn't want to touch the game. He doesn't want to download the game anymore. And that's kind of what sucked. I was still under the impression, like, yeah, we'll just do dungeons whenever we want. We'll retire from the game. If I want to, I'll do the new shit, but I won't do any of the hardcore new shit. Like the Desert Perpetual raid, for like the first month that raid came out, I didn't touch it, I didn't watch any videos of it, I didn't do anything. It wasn't until a glitch came out where you could like kill all of the bosses like with real quick, easy, lack of precision. All you had to do was just get to the damage phase, and you had to do this little glitch and the boss would die. And I sat there and thought to myself, fuck yeah! Let's kill this son of a bitch. And I learned the encounters really quickly, and I killed the boss, and I got my emblems, and I was like, yeah! It was neat. It was nice. But Landon doesn't play anymore, and that kind of sucks. Not even just for funsies, like, hey Reed, I kind of feel like doing this encounter on this raid. You wanna help me with that? It's like, sure, I don't care. He doesn't log in for an occasional King's Fall. He doesn't log in for anything anymore. He just uninstalled the game and said, "It's like, I'm so happy to be free of that bullshit game and all of its stupid reasonings and all of its stupid this and all of its stupid that. Reed, I don't understand why you keep playing that game." And I'm over here like, I play the game because we used to have fun on it. I play the game because it had really good story moments to it. Because I really liked it. And I liked hanging out with you when we played the game, and now I'm all by myself again. I think this is another person I used to play Destiny 2 with, but no longer. Oh well. Always find more people. There's always a new community. There's always new people. Maybe not for incredibly long. It's been a good... It's had its ups and downs. I played consistently Marvel Rivals with Cat and Landon. I got to hang out with Tyler on occasion. That was a lot of fun. Mostly Helldiver stuff. Tyler and Helldiver. Helldivers has been Tyler's live service game. Which, I mean, it's fair. It is a mostly PvE live service game with occasional updates. And honestly, I think Tyler and I were talking about it recently, where he said it's like, yeah, Helldivers is intending to become similar to Destiny, where they just want to come out with like random content updates, where they'll come out with like more new bad guys, new weapons, all that type of fun stuff. And I'm kind of over here like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. He said it's like, yeah, isn't that cool? And I said it's like, yeah. And that fucks over Sony too. And Tyler looked at me, he's like, what do you mean? It's like, the reason why Sony bought Bungie to make Destiny 2 was because they want to prove that they can make live service games. They don't want to just keep being known as that company that can make single-player story games. They want to say, we can make live service games, period. And Tyler looked at me, it's just like, huh, why? It's just like, oh, simple, because numerous different reasons. Number one, Bungie lied on their numbers. Number two, Bungie was and is technically a cash cow. They do bring in money, maybe not the craziest amount of money like they used to, but they do bring in money. And three, Sony just wanted to make a new game that Sony can say, oh yeah, this is our live service game. And we have a successful live service company that will teach other companies to be a successful live service game. We're never going to have another Concord. We're never going to have another unsuccessful live service game or even unsuccessful live service ideas like our live service God of War, or live service Last of Us, or a live service Spider-Man game. And I'm over here like, those are all projects you canceled because you thought those were bad ideas. And the entire community is looking at you like you're an idiot. God of War live service, understandably bad. Last of Us live service, 50-50. Some people kind of wanted that. Spider-Man live service, especially when it was basically going to be a Spider-Man in combat game with different... what's its face? Oh god, I can't even remember. Like the Across the Spider-Verse vibes with different maps, different combat styles. I said this like, I don't think it would have lasted long. Oh god. And Bruce is dead. I don't think it would have lasted long, but I'm also saying it's like, but it would have made you some money. Probably would have made you more money than, say, what's its face? Concord would have made you. Guaranteed more money than Concord would have made you. But no, Sony does not directly own everything under Helldivers. They own the Helldivers IQ. That's no. I can't think of the words right now. I'm a little tired at this moment of time. But Sony does not control Arrowhead Studios. Arrowhead Studios is making the game, but Sony technically owns the product of Helldivers. They own Helldivers, but Arrowhead Studios is technically making the game. Sony can't come and say, no, we want to be exclusive. We want to never release this game to Xbox. Why the fuck did you release it to Xbox? And Arrowhead Studios to be like, fuck you, that's why. Oh, frozen pool. You fools. But I find that so fucking funny. Sony has been consistently trying to finally be a live service game. And after, not necessarily failed attempt after failed attempt, but after most definitely serious fuck-ups, a company that they don't entirely control or own is doing a better job than they have ever imagined. And they cannot take full fucking granted or thanks or anything for it. They can just sit there and be like, yeah, Helldivers, they're doing good. Have you played Marathon yet? And that's essentially going to be Sony's relationship at this point. Oh, we have a successful game. Just, we don't like to talk about it. It's, fuck it. I find that so goddamn funny. It's been good. Been really good. A very Merry Christmas and a very happy old year. And hopefully a very happy new year. I will admit, the ending of this year definitely got me going, though. I'm still waiting for some gifts for Kat, Tyler, Landon. I got them weapons. It's a fun little tradition I've started doing. Every year, I will get someone in our friend group a weapon. And that sounds dumb, but it's also just like, no, it's really funny. Because you don't fucking expect to be given a literal weapon, be that a replica, be it a prop, be it a sword, a gun, or a Nerf weapon of sorts. You don't expect it, and you're never prepared for it. But it's so fucking funny when they open up their present. It's like, holy shit, I got a double-barreled shotgun? I got a batarang? I got a Nerf gun? I got a lightsaber? It's never expected, and I love that. And above all else, my friends deserve anything at all. Hands down, it is the finest of the finest when it comes to the most dangerous weapons across the globe. But I'm still waiting for the weapons to ship. I'm a little disappointed about that. I ordered them at the very beginning of the month, and it's the end of the month, and it was like, yeah, they just entered the United States of America. I was just like, bitch, I paid extra for like 3 to 5 days business tracking. Where the fuck are my shit? And it was like, we know you paid extra, but it's the season. And I'm over here like, oh, so I paid extra for nothing. Good to fucking know. Good to fucking know. It got stressful. Especially with my classes. Oh my god. This is probably a bit too much personal information to be revealing, but frankly, I don't care. Like, the last week of school or such, I got an email from one of my professors basically saying, hey, there are some irregularities with your last exam. There's evidence that you may have cheated. And I'm over here like, fucking excuse me? So I called the teacher up and was like, hey, what's the haps? What's happening? How can we talk about this? How can we fix this? What's happening? Do I need to retake the exam? I don't mind retaking the exam. I have the time to do such. I just need to be told when, where, who, what, why, whatever the case is. We talked about it for a while, and long story short, it was an online class, and the exam I took was online. But apparently, the audio quality was shit, and I did not do a proper environment scan. And I said this is like, and that's enough evidence that you believe I cheated? It's like, well, it's not enough evidence that you cheated, but it looks suspicious. And because of that, I think you cheated. No, scratch that. I know you cheated. There just isn't enough evidence to prove it. And I'm over here like, excuse me? And at that moment, I kind of sat there and thought to myself, damn, I wish I was recording that sentence, because that sentence could get a man fired, and that man should have been fired. But alas, I didn't record it, and I couldn't get him to repeat it again. So that man's still working at my college. I'm a little disappointed about that.
All units getting calls about a disturbance.
But
Stand by for location.
it's whatever, I guess. It is whatever. Not the cops, not the cops. Guys, what do we teach you about the cops? You never go after the cops. The cops are fucking...
Yes. Why?
The cops are evil, but not deserving of this shit. Oh, you are cops. That's even worse.
You're stronger than you.
You all sucked so much.
How do you fight like that?
Long story short, he accused me of cheating. There wasn't any evidence of such, so I sat this like, so what? Do I just retake the exam and you think I cheated? It's like, yeah, I think that's it. I sat this like, this is so fucking. But, I mean, hey, I'd rather be said, I think you cheated, but there's no mark on my permanent record. Just your personal, very biased opinion that's not going to mean anything. Because you said it yourself, there is not enough evidence that proves I did or didn't. Again, serious bullshit. Please stop. God damn it. It's like the instant I take down one, someone else grabs the gun.
What are you on?
Drugs.
Get in there and fuck. Talk about. Don't hurt me. I had a troubled childhood.
Don't hurt me, I had a troubled childhood. Fuck you. Hello there, random officer that was about to be assaulted and harassed. How are you feeling? Can I talk to you, or are you... Oh, you're terrified. Oh, that's 153. That's... Nope, can't beat you up either. Okay, my apologies then. Okay, suppose I move. No, basically that was just the whole conversation of, you need to retake the exam, and I'm over here like, fine, I'll retake the exam, I have no problems with that. I'll retake, hey, you know what, fuck it. Uh-oh. Fuck it and fuck you, I'll retake the exam in person. Which, fun fact, after I took the exam, I said this like, oh god, I'm probably not gonna do so hot. I studied for it the first time. This is not gonna go out that great, is it? And then as I opened up the packet for the exam, I said this like, this is the same fucking thing. There's just a couple of extra questions. And I said this is like, seriously? You accuse me of cheating on the exam, and then you give me the exact same exam. I don't understand the thought process. Especially when I asked the teachers like, oh, well, you assumed I had cheated on the exam. I got 100% on the exam. I got 100 on the exam. And I said, and he looked at me and was just like, oh, that wasn't suspicious at all. It was just the fact that your audio quality was all horrible, and that your camera, when you went to scan your environment, you just did a very poor version of that. And I said this like, so hold up, wait a minute. If my final grade wasn't suspicious, then why are we having this conversation? Because that's basically saying, wow, this doesn't look like a good, he did such a horrible job at taking the exam. I think he cheated. Like, I'm throwing myself into a fit all over again. I kind of... sorry about that all. No, that was just the stressful thing that happened a week or so before Christmas. Everything was going fine. I passed all my classes. And then he says, hey, I think you cheated. And then we talk about it. And he's just like, the quality of your video was just shit. I know you cheated, there's just no proof. And then he just kept sitting there, just like, but your final grade wasn't suspicious. And I said, it's like, then why are we having this conversation, my guy? My guy! And I know a part of me wants to report him, but I'm also just like, I don't care enough. You got me so freaked out and stressed out, but you also have admitted that there isn't enough evidence. And I have recorded, I have evidence and proof that you stated that there isn't enough proof or evidence that I cheated to file any form of report. So if you retaliate on me, I can retaliate on you, motherfucker. I fucking dare you. And I'm not gonna name names, and I'm not gonna name colleges or anything like that. It was such a stressful situation, and it was just such bad timing, because I thought to myself, am I really about to be labeled as, oh yeah, he failed the class because the teacher failed to get this message out before Christmas break? And I just would have been so fucking pissed if that was the case. I really would have been just so pissed if that was the case. But thankfully it wasn't. My grade got changed. There's no permanent marks. There's no anything bad. It's just a thing that happened, and it was complete utter bullshit that it happened. Yet here the fuck we are. I passed my class, and I had a stressful time doing so. And now I have a memory that I wish I could forget about. But I have a lot better memories that kind of cover over that. I have friends that were actively there to support me. I have friends that were threatening to find this professor and be like, hey, yo, you better give Reedy, legendary Reedy, his fucking shit. You better do that, otherwise we'll start contacting people and mentioning horrific things may or may not happen in the news. You may never know. over here like, I got such great friends. It wasn't a good time, but it wasn't a bad time. I got to play good games. I got to spend amazing times with my friends. And honestly, I think that's all I could ever ask for. But of course, I am getting to that point in my life where I do need to move up and move on. Work's weird. Work's being weird. God damn. I'm in a weird spot where it's like, if I move up, I gain a shit ton more responsibility, but I don't get a lot of benefits for that responsibility, and I'm kind of over here like, I mean, that is any and every job, but I'm also sitting here like, I don't want that, though. I don't want maybe $1 an extra an hour, but to get overworked to the point where I should be getting paid $5 or $10 more than what I'm making. And then it's the situation of, well, you're also in charge of other people. If those other people don't do their job, I get in trouble, they get a slap on the wrist. And that's not fair. That's not good. And I don't want that. And unfortunately, that's bound to happen in the job that I'm working in. But if I stay where I am, which is fairly comfortable, that's not bad. But it's not progress, it's not movement either. It's just me staying exactly where I am for no apparent reason other than just to keep making money, to keep going to college, to keep playing video games, to keep barely moving forward, to get a degree, to then realize, okay, now I have my degree, now what I'm going to do? Is there a job I want to do? Is there a career I want to follow? Because the more I keep waking up every day, I keep hearing the same thing. AI is taking over things. They're no longer considering that you need a certificate or a degree for certain jobs anymore. And I mean, good news is I'm going to college and I'm not getting any student loans, so I'm not putting myself in debt, which is a huge thing. That is a huge fucking thing. But it still is just one of those things where it's just like, I don't think it matters how good of a job I'm doing. I'm just not making progress. And that is weird. It's not good. But it doesn't have to be a bad thing either. You know? I don't know. I feel like I'll figure out how I feel about everything shortly. I remember a couple years ago, I was panicking. God, yeah, no. Panicking is the appropriate word, but it feels like it also undermines how I've truly felt about the situation. Oh God, how to explain this? A couple of years ago, I had like straight up panic attacks because I got from my my community college where I got my associate's degree for free. Fuck yeah. And I moved over to State University. The problem is no one told me State University was going to be so drastically different that it was absolutely terrifying. And I sat there and thought to myself, God damn, this sucks. This is fucking horrible. We went from Google Docs and Google Slides and Google Chrome and Google Classrooms. We went from all of that to Blackboard and Brightspace and Excel and all that shit. And people just looked at me and it's just like, yeah, don't you know it? All the exams and teachers just looked at me just like, isn't this what you've been doing for God knows how long? And I'm over here like, no! This is all freakishly new to me. And everyone was expecting me to learn and pick up so fucking quickly. It just genuinely got scary for how little time I had to learn, to understand, to evolve. And it was so overwhelming. And I sat there and thought to myself, like, I don't think I can keep up at this rate. I really don't. And I kind of realized, like, well, maybe we can slow down a little bit. And I sat there and I thought to myself, if I slow down, that is a permanent choice right there. I can't just I can't go from full-time classes, which is where I was at, to part-time classes and maybe go back to full-time. If I go from full-time to part-time, I have to remain at part-time, otherwise I'm going to have that one lopsided semester that only has 1 or 2 classes to it. And I said this like, oof, good point. And I really considered it, and I really thought about it. It's like, I don't want to go full to part, but I sat there just like, but I am legit panicking. I am legitimately freaking out, and I felt so jet-lagged. I felt so overwhelmed with how everything was. So I went from full-time to part-time in terms of college, and things died down. There was still work. It was still work. It was still stressful, but it wasn't horrible anymore. And because of that, I actually got time to relax, and I got time to spend time with my friends and my family, and I had time to legitimately learn the subject that was in front of me without feeling like I was losing my shit. And I'm very happy I gave myself the opportunity to actually do that. And because of that, I actually got the chance to be with my friends and my family, and I got the chance to learn. I got to actually feel like I wasn't wasting my money and blowing my brains out at the same time. I felt like I was actually learning, and I actually understood, okay, I'm spending a lot of money, which is bullshit, but I feel like I'm actually getting that money back in terms of my education and such. And that's all I fucking wanted. That's all I wanted, was to feel like it was worth something. To feel like everything I was doing was actually progress, was actually feeling like it was worth something. I wanted to fucking feel. And after I took a couple steps backwards and I slowed down, and I had to extend the plan. Like, going from full-time to part-time extended my my graduation by an additional semester. I was supposed to be graduating next semester, spring of 2026, but because I took some classes off and put them as an extra semester, I will be graduating winter of 2026, which kinda sucks, but I'm also saying, like, I'm still graduating. I'm still graduating. I'm not wasting... God, I'm not spending more money than I'm making. I'm not gambling. I'm not in debt. I'm paying for things responsibly. I'm not overspending on video games or on college. And I sat there and I thought to myself, holy shit, this is exactly what I wanted. And it worked. And ever since then, I've actually been doing really good. I'm very happy I made that choice. And like the rest of this video, like everything earlier in the video I said before, it gave me the chance to play Marvel Rivals for a single fucking year. For a consecutive year, day after motherfucking day. I got to play Marvel Rivals with Kat and Landon. I got to play live service games, which Tyler hates live service games. I got to play Helldivers with Tyler because he loves that one. It's just 1 in a million. I get to play Destiny 2 in a relaxed mannerism whenever the fuck I want. And I don't have to worry about, I have to log in and I have to grind for this currency and I have to do this and I have to do that. I don't have to. I've gotten the chance to play more video games, do all my homework, pass all my exams, pass all my classes, and feel like I'm learning all in the same time frame. And I fucking love that. And yeah, there have been times where I get so worked up I forget to live in the moment. Like Halloween, I don't know why. Whoever puts midterms at Halloween, they really don't want to give you the opportunity to feel like, oh yeah, it's spooky season. No, those fuckers just want you to be like, yeah, it's spooky, all right. What happens if you fail those first exams, huh? Huh? Yeah, what happens if you fail those first exams? I want, you want to know? You ain't passing the class. You know, you'll pass the class. I think this is all I needed. A nice walk. A walk in a video game where it was fucking snowing and blistering like never fucking before. And the best part is I didn't feel too fucking cold the whole goddamn time. Honestly, I think that's a good wrap-up point right there. I think that's all I really want to talk about. Just how weird, but how good this year's been. I wasn't jet-lagged. I just had to remind myself to calm down and really appreciate the moment. I had to remind myself Santa Claus was coming to town. I had to remind myself that the trees were making all their leaves fall down to the ground, and it was getting chilly, and then I had to remind myself, hey, don't forget to wear a costume. That today's not just a day. Today is Christmas. Today is the day. Today is that day. Today is an amazing day. It's not just another day. It's not just, oh yeah, it's a day. What do I do? It's not just I wake up, I go to work, I wake up, I go to college, I wake up, I stay home. It's the day. It's one of those. It's one of those days where I sit there like, oh my god, I get to go to college today. Oh my god, I get to go to work today. I have the opportunity to live. And I could have taken that opportunity away from myself, but here I am, motherfuckers, still alive. Fuck you, November 13th. Fuck you. It's been a good, but it's been a weird year. I can't say I feel what everyone else has been feeling when they say the season's off and it doesn't feel like Christmas anymore. It still feels like Christmas to me. I just have to remind myself to stand in the snow and appreciate it every once in a while. Now, before I go, I want to leave you all with a little question. And I hate this question because it's a good question for video gamers. I think a friend of mine and I were talking at work, and he threw the question at me. He's like, hey, if you only had like one game from a certain franchise that you could ever play again, what game would that be? And I said, it's like, ooh, that's a good question. Like, if it's Destiny, I'd probably be like Destiny 2 or Destiny 1 or whatever. If it was the Batman games, I'd probably have to say Arkham City or Arkham Knight. If it was the Borderlands games, I'd probably be like Borderlands 2. If it was this game, I'd probably say that one. And he said, "There's like, okay, those are pretty good answers. You made those answers pretty quickly. Now, what if you could only play that game forever, except the other games in every form of variety were deleted? Their original soundtracks were deleted. The video recordings of that game were deleted. Like, there's no evidence of that game ever except for your memory." And I said this like, ooh, now you made this significantly harder. Now you made this significantly harder. Because I think the first thing that came to my mind was the Arkham games. And I said this like, ooh, that's a good point. If I could only save one Arkham game, Arkham Asylum, City, Origins, or Knights, and the others got deleted in every form and variety in terms of their soundtrack, their cutscenes. No more videos of these would be uploaded onto YouTube. If I could only save one of these games, I couldn't tell you which one I could save. I kind of want to know what y'all's thought process were. If you could only save one of these games, but every form of media for this game that ever existed, posters, images, the soundtrack, voice lines, gameplay, anything and everything was gone forever, including like memorabilia, statues, collectibles, toys, batarangs, whatever. Everything that was gone, everything that ever existed for that game is gone forever, never seen again. The only way you know about it is via memory. I want to know what y'all would say. I would probably lean towards Arkham Origins or Arkham City. I love Arkham City. Love it, love it, love it. I love Arkham Knight significantly more because it is the definitive Batman experience game. But Arkham City hits different vibes. I love the soundtrack from Arkham City. I love the soundtrack from Arkham Origins. Arkham Asylum started it all, and I could never say take that one away. That's a hard question for me to answer. I want to say Arkham Knight because it's the one I 240%ed, and I've completed that game so many different times. I've beaten all the boss fights, I collected all the trophies, I did so much in that game, and it's that game I consistently keep coming back to, versus Arkham City. But I hold such a soft spot in my heart for Arkham City because of its soundtrack and its DLCs, like Harley Quinn's Revenge. And that's a hard question for me to ask. But even if you don't take that question in terms of the Arkham games, put that in terms of anything else. Imagine Borderlands. If you could only keep one Borderland game, but all forms of media from the others are gone forever, which one would you keep? Or Destiny. You could keep Destiny 1 or Destiny 2, but the other one gets deleted in its entirety. Even weapons that were from D1 that are in D2, like the Galahorn, gone forever, never to be seen again. That would be hard. That'd be hard. That'd be a hard question. But anyways, that's all for this time. Thank you all for listening to me rant and chit-chat about my friends and this year and just the vibe for everything. I hope everyone's staying warm and staying safe, and I hope we're all doing well. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's, everyone. And I'll see you, Ledger Players, in next video. Bye-bye.